What's happening with you, baby? We gonna get into some Madden online on my recline. And we gonna do our thing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from the Windy City. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Forced out left. He's going to air one out right away. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down inside the 25. A huge play right off the bat. 56 yards. Filthy. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
What is that?
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Rolling right. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Moving to his left. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6
Is that the best compliment you got?
The hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive.
You got a lot of game left. Oh, he disconnected. I guess he didn't pay his internet bill. Oh, well. Oh, Madden and their servers, boy. Always a problem. I don't just when it disconnects like that. I mean, I was gonna win anyway, but I mean, you got guys that don't pay the internet bill, and this is what happens. Upgrade your internet, fellas. Lesson learned. Alright. Let's see if we can get a full game.
I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is I got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Gun. Shot.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he's down to the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, real lucky I couldn't work.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Appreciate it. I love the ball 35.
Skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Love the opposition. So I appreciate it.
They they've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
To the air, Williams. He's got the Michigan man posting Loveland. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
What is going on?
To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Exit 3rd and 8.
Ready, shot.
Looking to throw is Williams.
I let him overthrow it.
Coverage and intercepted.
Good play.
Top by German battle. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Here's a give to Brown. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Raise high. Hut.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
180. Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
180.
Now Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Bears nothing.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side, Burden. 2nd down in the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bengals' 42-yard line.
Here's Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 19. A good pickup there, 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete to Loveland. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Right, 80.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bengals 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
I'm fine, ready? Here we go, here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Man, that was some BS, man. You got robbed on that one. I ain't gonna lie, but that was a crazy pick.
In a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Williams. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 4th down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Good defense.
Turn it over. It's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, this defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
What is it? Hold on.
Back to throw.
That's complete. Roma Dunze.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot. Right in.
Burrow. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's get straight. Dot.
To throw, Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And in a spot like this, a tie game late, If you can hit on one of these home run balls, it could win you the ball game. But, boy, you run the risk of an interception, and that could be what loses you the game. So a lot riding on every play. That one, incomplete.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play.
Good game, bro.
The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. It's caught inside the 25. And this is a touchdown. Now it's not over
Good
yet,
touchdown.
but
They gave it to you.
blood here in this overtime. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. To the air, Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And he will get into the end
Good
zone.
night.
Will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Bears 18, Bengals 17.
But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf.
And what a comeback win. I'm going to show you how I came back and win this game. I appreciate those watching live stream. We just gaming, man, having fun, experimenting with different plays.
That's why defending the home field is vital.
So
that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis,
and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon.
It just takes a little patience.
NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Beautiful touchdown right here. So we're going to go over the replay so that way you can see a little bit of what I see. Forgive me for being quiet, but my opponent was quiet. He wasn't talking. My opponent wasn't talking any trash, so I kept it light. So let's go over this touchdown here, just to show you what I see for a second. So I'm just going to run like a basic drag route with number 84, Mr. Loveland, right here. I'm going to run all these receivers across the field with big L routes, slant routes, just to clear space. Because I know that they're worried about these three receivers more than my running back and tight end. So I'm just using the wide receivers to clear out space for Loveland to get a nice clean catch. And once he gets into the lane and he can turn around and break open and run free, I know I got a touchdown. So look at this. See how everybody cleared out? Look at this. All the receivers cleared out the left side of the field. And this guy that's just standing here, he's a spy. He's just following Caleb. But Caleb's not going to go anywhere. All right? So watch this. Oh, yeah, you get it. Poor angle right here. We got a block by Rome Dunze, and then we got a free lane, and he's too big. He's going to dive right across for the touchdown. Beautiful how this turned out. See, sometimes you just use your wide receivers to clear out the lane. Okay, let me take you into what I'm doing here. He was running a lot of five receiver, 5 empty backfield, 5 receiver sets. And I include the tight end as a receiver. Okay? So what was going on was he's trying to throw deep to chase into number 80 as well. And so what I want to do is I want to generate pressure to force him to speed up the clock. And the double mug, which my boy Bear will be very proud of, is a great way to generate pressure up the middle. Okay? So watch this. What we're doing is what I call like the fun bunch. We're bunching up guys to clog up the middle to free up either the defensive end or a linebacker to go make a beeline to the quarterback. And because it's an empty backfield, we don't have to worry about play action or RPOs or anything like that. We just go right after the quarterback. So watch this. See the pressure generated? Everybody's going inside, and guess what? They forgot about my boy Sweat. He gets the hit, incomplete pass. That's all we wanted to do. And we made this adjustment all night long. This is how you come back from 10 down. Here's a sack. Again, my opponent wants to do 5 wide. I go into the double mug, and what I do with Dominique Robinson, a.k.a. the Lurker, is I'm just going to put him right next to the defensive tackle and defensive end. And I'm going to help generate pressure so that my defensive end or linebacker can come free to get a hit or a sack. This led to a sack. Watch this. And see, what confused them was normally I would blitz Robinson, but I dropped back. It messed up his timing. See how I dropped back right here with Robinson? And booyah, Sweat still got free. So, and we're going to show you this beautiful touchdown to DJ Moore. So in this case, this is a bunch formation with a tight end, right? What we want to do in this formation is, they're basically running drag routes, but on different levels. So short, medium, think of short, medium, and long drag routes, right? He's running a man-to-man defense. So one of these guys is going to break free. One of these three receivers between Luther, Rome, and DJ Moore. DJ Moore was the guy that broke free. Look what happens here. Man-to-man. Now, I'm going to explain how he missed him. He just missed him. You see that? Because the bunch formation can do that. So here you got a situation where one guy is trying to jam and the other two are playing far apart. Because what they're assuming is I'm running vertical routes. And at least have one corner route. That wasn't the case. By him jamming my receiver and I'm running drag routes all across the field, this cornerback that's guarding DJ Moore, number 2, is going to get caught up with him, his teammate jamming Rome Madunze, number 15. And this frees up DJ Moore. So you see DJ running free, put the ball on him, and then he can't even make the tackle. Breaks the tackle, and then it's all about having the right angles getting into the end zone. That's what made Michael Irvin such a great weapon, because he could do this. This is a Michael Irvin kind of play right here. Look at this. It's like running a deep post. Break that tackle, go right into the end zone. Just beautiful football. He was able to come back. So, never give up on games like this. I was down 10-0. It looked like it was going to be a runaway, and I fought back and got the dub. Bear down as always. So let's get into our next game. I'm going to play some Tekken. Hope everybody's doing all right. I'm just relaxing. Got a heat pad on this right leg of mine that's a little sore. But we all good. If I'm playing at home, I want to do 2000s. It's a gray uniform, and then I want to do 1960s away uniforms. Well, let's see who our opponents are.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings.
The Cowboys.
AT&T Stadium in
My
Arlington.
boy Pierre would be happy about that. He's a big Cowboys fan. Shout out to Pierre. I want to see him and Bear play later on, hopefully. These are not the uniforms I picked, but they're creative enough.
And off we go from Arlington. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Hey, what man does that to me? Those uniforms I picked out.
The first carry for the former Tar Heels, Williams. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Yeah, here we go. Play action now. Prescott. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here.
That's going to be
Good defense, good pressure, guys. That's your best pipes. Shout out to Bear, my boy.
So anytime a team suffers
Oh, we can play one later on.
Interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes.
On the side note, I hope the Tugs win it, man.
What went wrong? Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. This one.
That's crazy animation.
Good job separating the
Crazy
receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll go. It's Swift, and he is not going to get there. Short of marker, and that's going to be a turnover on down.
There's some in the block today.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. Here comes Williams on the toss to the
Good defense, guys.
in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways with first couple steps, and the defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now we come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Williams now to throw. Open man, that's Ether Burden. We're going to work this down inside the 45.
This probably started. Woo. I'm in playing some fierce defense. These Cowboys.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. Now Williams. And he goes up top, looking for...
Good catch, Cole, man.
They are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big-time play for the Bears. 35 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Williams to throw on 2nd down.
Here and now.
Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Levante Turpin on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That's out wide to Williams. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down. To throw is Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Williams.
Good defense.
Going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Headed left, buying time. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completed.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room.
Come on. Come on. Break. Oh, I couldn't break away. I couldn't break away. Good tackle, bro. Good tackle. I couldn't break away.
Double digits at the half. You spend the entire break talking about getting off to a good start in the 3rd quarter. Let's get a stop and get the ball back to our offense. And bang, this happens. A heck of a return to start this 3rd quarter.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, it's Williams. That is great work.
Good hit.
In there, makes things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
No play action. It's Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Gain of 18. And the Cowboys first down.
He could give up the middle with Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. It's another run here for Williams. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Williams. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah! Here we go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Tappie. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Kill.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Shotgun snap to Prescott. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert.
Nice try.
It is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end.
I guess it was Tappie time. He couldn't handle it. wait for this process. There we go. Okay. Always when a person quits, go back to the main screen to just see what's going on. But as you can see, we got another dub. You know, nothing's new. But like I said, man, I'm just trying to knock off the rust, man. But I appreciate y'all for rolling with me and watching me run these games back and forth with my opponents. Hope you learned a lot and saw a lot. And, you know, hopefully later on me and Bear can play, or me and B-Son can get in a couple of games for y'all to watch and explore, you know. Peace and love to everybody. It's your boy, your final boss. Chilling in the boss's lair. I'm gone. Peace.